I'm Kyle Mylan, and you need to watch my LinkedIn Lives because you're going to learn some shit and sometimes I'm funny. We're here to talk about industrial sales, industrial marketing, technical sales. Then on today's episode, we're going to talk about how to build trust, which is the most important aspect.
Are you stepping up your sales game? It's almost the end of 2022.
All right, guys, we're going to do some cold calls. Hey, Bill, this is Kyle with Manufacturing Tribe, a Texas-based industrial sales and marketing company. On average, we create over 500 videos a year for our clients and write over 500 articles. Leave your comments in the comment section below. We will answer them when we come back. And if we don't have any questions, then I'm going to go on about my day. We'll be right back. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, please. Look at all the video content we have on there. I haven't spent 22 years in manufacturing to not know what I'm talking about. You need to watch my content. What is up, guys? It's Kyle Mylan. I'm here in my office today. We moved from the studio. Lara was like, dude, you know what? Let's do a change of scenery and get a little bit more intimate with some office views. So we're in my office today. For those of you that are new to watching this content, go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, turn on notifications. You got an issue? Turn on notifications. We're going to hide all of our things. Turn on notifications so that way you can check out every time that we go live, every time that we post a new video, which lately has been like every couple of days. We've got over 350, 360 videos on YouTube. This live, which is going to be short, will be posted onto YouTube, live there indefinitely. If you're not connected with me on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. As I always say, as long as you're not going to try and sell me some shit that I don't need nor do I want, shoot it over and we will accept it. So if you are in industrial manufacturing sales and you've been struggling with building out your pipeline or your team has been struggling, then in this short video, I'm going to explain how we can help you. And that's really what this is about. So I've talked about cold calling, talked about lead generation, giving all you guys all the tips, all the tricks, everything that I have in my bag to be able to explain exactly how to do it. And so for this Wednesday show, I was like, you know what? Let's just lay it all out there because when I started this agency, Manufacturing Tribe, 7 years ago, it was built on the foundation of doing lead generation for industrial manufacturing companies. I had come out of a sales executive role for numerous companies and said, I'm going to build a business that is serving people from a sales and marketing standpoint. And the first service that I offered was industrial lead generation. And it took off and it was a hit. And so over time, because that's something that at the time with the technology 7 years ago, it wasn't really scalable at a massive level as how it can be now. So at that time, we started going more towards marketing and really beefing that up to where we are today. Team of over 13, 14 people. We do marketing and some sales activity for some of the largest companies in the industrial space, up to 7 billion in revenue, and some of the smaller companies that are in the 5 to 10 million revenue range. But today I want to talk about specifically about industrial lead generation. This is a service that we offer. We are doing it at scale again. We've already been doing it for the last 12 months, kind of in secrecy, because we didn't want to really open up the floodgates. Because when we did it before, everybody was like, yeah, I want you guys to sell for me. I want you guys to manage my sales team. I want you guys to do all this stuff. And it really blew up quick. So to put some things in place to have somewhat controlled growth, we've been doing it for a handful of companies for the last 12 months. And now we're really at the point where we can start offering it at different levels to people. So for those of you that are interested, Laura's going to throw it up in the chat. You can check out our website, mfgtribe.com/industrial lead generation. You can see the 3 packages that we have to offer. and I'll walk through them real quick right now. So the first package is if you have a sales team existing or you have people that are doing some stuff, but you want our team to come in and integrate CRM systems, integrate exposure dashboards, be able to look at the different levels of activity, set the levels of activity, and tell your sales team exactly what they should be doing on a weekly basis. That's really the starter level where we can kind of get our hands dirty with you guys. Now, the next level up from there is going to be, what do we call it? I don't even know what we call it. We call it the accelerator. The accelerator program is where we're doing work for you. So if you have a sales team, if you have a business, if you work for a company, you're like, you know what, we want to get into this new industry, we want to break into new territory. The accelerator package is for you to where we are doing cold calls, we're booking appointments for your team and doing all of that heavy lifting to free up your sales engineers' time to be able to let them focus on the deals that they're creating. That's the accelerator package. Now, the partner level, that's when we really get our hands dirty. That's when we are doing deals for you guys. We're closing business. We're doing meetings, things like that. That all depends on what it is that you sell, whether it's a product or a service, and our comfort level with it. That's not something you can just say, yep, I want partner. And we say, okay, cool, let's roll. That really takes some multiple conversations to really make sure that it's a good fit for us and we're a good fit for you guys, depending on what it is that you guys are doing. But we do have clients, we've been doing this for the last 12 months. It works out great, different levels of it. And so for today's show, I just wanted to throw it out there and say, hey, this is something that now we are allowing it to be open for the quote unquote public, but we are very selective. We cannot just add on 20 companies in the next month and say, we're going to do this for all these people. We have to somewhat be particular about who we work with, because if we are booking appointments for you guys, if we are selling for you guys at that intimate level, then we're not going to be most likely working with anybody that's in that same space. So that's why it's difficult to scale that. And that's why we're very selective and particular about who we do business with. We can't work for a machine shop and book appointments from a machine shop that's here in Austin, and then another machine shop in Austin is like, hey, do that for us. We can't do it because we're not going to be outworking ourselves. We're not going to be competing with ourselves internally. We're offering the same service for two different people. Marketing's a little bit different, but even still with marketing, we typically have one dog in the fight where we're not doing the same thing for the same companies that are hitting the same target geographic and target market that they're going after. We pretty much say, all right, this is our partner. These are the people that we're focusing on. Everybody else we want to crush and kill. We're trying to get them to dominate. It's a similar type of mindset and maybe even a little bit more strict when we look at it from the standpoint of sales as a service, which is basically what it is, right? So sales as a service being that we are selling, even if it's booking appointments, lead generation, stuff like that, for you guys on your behalf. We are a part of your team. We've got contact information at your team, and we are trying to get your sales team going, get their pipeline full. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but I wanted to take this opportunity to share it out with anybody that frequently watches our lives, anybody that frequently comes through our content. I want them to understand that this is something we do. We don't touch on it very often. It is something that we do. It's now out there for new companies to sign up with. Go to the website. Laura put it in the chat section. Do we have any comments so far? Okay, so we've got some comments that we'll go through. But it's the benefit of working with us is that I don't care what you sell. If you're selling industrial or manufacturing, that is our space. We've been marketing and selling to it for decades, both internally, myself and other employees at Manufacturing Tribe have been doing it before coming to MFG Tribe. And then now we've been doing it for clients for the last 7 years. So we understand it, and there is no massive learning curve. There's tons of lead generation businesses out there, and they do lead generation for insurance people and realtors and all that stuff. We only do it for this. So the learning curve is very short. We just want to understand who are you going after, what are you selling, what's your sales process like. We may be able to implement some adjustments to that based on our experience, based on my knowledge, and then we get to work and start doing it. And everything's based on what type of activity are we doing on a weekly, monthly basis to develop those opportunities for you guys. And I'm excited that we're able to be at a place now at our business to where we can offer it out to more people. So we'll take a short 60-second commercial break so that way I could drink something, and then we'll jump straight into your comments. You have questions, comments, or if you like this as a service, let me know. We will be right back.
How should I go about cold calling?
The people that you're calling, they don't have time. They don't have patience. You need to get direct to the point. For the marketing people out there, industrial marketers, just because you're in marketing doesn't mean that you don't have to look at things on a weekly basis. And I'm like, look, I know that I need to get into automation, one, for the labor shortage because I can't find people.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people in our industries of industrial that are doing fun things with TikTok. But I feel like you have to adapt, right? Did you see some instant spike in activity?
9 to 5, just make enough to survive. Only living on the weekends. You really thinking that's why I'm alive?
All right, guys, we are back. I want to know, what are you guys currently doing with your lead generation? What are you currently doing with your sales? Are you struggling with anything? Let me know in the comment section. Like I said, this is going to be a short live. I've got a ton of stuff to do, but just wanted to roll this out there to everybody so they can see it and be like, dude, I've had so many people send me messages on LinkedIn and be like, you guys need to just sell for us. How can we get you just to do lead generation for us? And we kind of pick and choose on who to engage with quietly. And now that it's open, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot more activity from that standpoint. So if you guys have some experience to share, like how is lead generation going, leave them in the comments section. If you guys want to rewatch this video, it's going to live on YouTube. So definitely go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And Laura will jump through the handful of comments that we have. Hit me with it, Laura.
Patrick wants a coffee mug.
Oh, Patrick who?
Patrick Massaro?
Oh, Patrick. Yeah, man, Patrick. You want one of these coffee mugs? We're going to do some reprints this through Yeti because these are Yetis, man. So this is custom graphics. We'll have to do some another order once we get closer to Christmas and send it out to our current clients, and we'll shoot you one. We've also got some swag that's going to be coming out, some hats, some hoodies, things like that for Manufacturing Tribe as well as Technical Sales University, trying to get it out there so that way people can scoop those up. Any other comments?
Yeah, Patrick said, yes, looking forward to your proposal.
Go. You will. Is my mic live?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Patrick. I will be sending that over to you hopefully by the end of the day today to help you guys out.
And Richard likes your posters in the background. I guess he said, get bleep done.
Get it done. You like that, Richard? That's like whenever I have client meetings and things like that, it's typically from my office. Those posters are there, and they're not for me to be reminded, right? Those then I would be facing forward. That's for everybody that ever talks to me to understand, like, you got to hustle and you got to get shit done. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So anytime we engage with people, I want them to see those pictures up behind us. Well, we might have to do some more lives from my office so you guys can get some more behind the scenes. Anything else? Laura's got her hands up, so that means that's it for the comments. So guys, thank you for taking this short 15 minutes of your day to pay attention to my live. Like I said, go over to our website. Laura's going to put it in the comment section if she already hasn't. It's mfgtribe.com/industrial lead generation. You can check it out underneath sales services. We're also going to link on our Manufacturing Tribe site to Technical Sales University if all you're looking for is sales training. That way you can figure it out and go to all the places that you need to. As always, go to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be back next week, Monday and Wednesday at noon Central Standard Time. Monday for the Ask Kyle show. Send your questions over to askkyle@mfgtribe.com if you want them answered, or leave a comment on any video that we have, and we will get through those comments and throw those up on Monday's show. So we're going to sign off for now, and we will see you on the next one.